Hello, welcome. This is a tutorial to show you how to add blog posts and blog content to the website. I'm going to go through the steps one by one, starting with how to log into the website so that you can use this as a reference for the future. So the way that you log in, or probably the easiest way to log in, is up here in the browser window. You just go to toddyzenger.com/wp-admin. That's going to bring you to a login screen. Let me put in my information here. So you'll log in with your username, which usually is just your first name. That's how I usually make everybody's, but I use mine. And then add your password, which you would have set up yourself. And then that's going to log you into what's called the back end of WordPress. This here is the back end, or the dashboard as it's commonly called. And this is where you have access to everything that's on the website, including changing content on the pages, adding events, anything like that. So this video is just to show you how to add blog posts. So before I show you how to add blog posts, I'm actually going to show you really quickly what the blog posts will look like, so that you know when you're building them out what they're going to look like. So as you can see here, I've turned the blog on so it's visible to users. So if you click on the blog, you'll see this, and it just lists the blog just like this. So it'll have the title and then a little blurb. I think it automatically pulls from the website or from the post, the first like 150 words or something like that, or 150 characters. And it'll auto-populate this. You can just click on it and it'll go. This picture here can be changed. I'll show you how to do that. Also the posting time, and then these are called categories. So, and it'll show who posted it. So if you're posting it, it'll say by Linda, or it'll say by whatever your public profile is. So admin here, and then we don't have any comments on right now. So, and I don't think it'll actually show the user this. I think it will just show them these three things here. So let me show you how to do this. So let's click into a blog post. This is a sample blog post. Obviously it's not, it doesn't have anything to do with your campaign. And then you can see here all of the blog post content there. This is kind of just an image, a header image, and then you have this image up here, which is, I think, is what they call the banner image or the header image. And so you can change this as well. So if you don't want this to show up, we can hide it on posts, but that's something you could just let me know and I'll change it. And then here's the featured image. You can also add, so you can add in this content here, you can add written content, you can add titles and just regular text. You can also add pictures and videos, pretty much anything that you want to put in this content here. And then you can link posts. So if you have categories like government, anything that's linked government may show up down here in related posts, and they can click on it. But categories, you can use them, but you don't have to use them. You can use them only if you want. If you're going to be posting lots of content and you want to categorize that content so it's more easily navigable by your users. Okay, so that's what a post is and what it looks like. Now let me show you how to actually change it. So once you log in, we'll bring you back to this page. The first thing that you want to do is click over here where it says blog posts. So we'll click there. Then we'll come over here, and you can see these are all the blog posts that have already been published and that are currently live on your site. If it's not live on your site, it's going to have a dash here and it's going to say draft. So this is a sample post. We're going to just edit this post first, and then I'll show you how to add a new one. So when you get into a post first, you can see here, this is how you change the title. This is how you change the title. So let's just change it to sample post number 1. And then this is the permalink, or the URL. So you can see it says toddyzenger.com/2015-07-22 presidential elections 2016. We want to change the name of that because that's no longer presidential elections. So we can either type in here sample post 1, and we say okay, and it'll say sample post 1. Or if you don't want to write it out and you just want the permalink to be the name of the blog post, which I recommend, just delete what's in there and then press OK, and it'll automatically change your title into the permalink. Okay, then you can add your content here. So you'll click on visual, you add the content, so we can say, let's say we want to add maybe a picture here. So we'll click on add media, and then let's just choose this picture. Or say insert into post. So you can see now it's been inserted into the post. It's left aligned. See, it says no alignment or left align. If we want the words to wrap around it, we might do something like that. So you can kind of change it. It's basically like a word editor, and you could change, like, there's bullet points, listing, bullet points or a quotation. You can center content or write a line, add links or take away links, any of that stuff, and then you can bold stuff, italicize stuff. It's pretty easy, pretty easy to use. So that's how you add content. You can also add YouTube links in here for videos. You can upload your own videos, however you want to do it in here. Okay, so that's how you add content to the blog post. The next thing is, like I said, you can change that image. So you want to change your featured image. So let's remove this featured image and add another one. So let's say set featured image, and let's make it a picture of you, or maybe we'll make it, yeah, let's just make it this picture here. Set featured image. It's going to load right here. That's how the featured image. And then if you want to change the header image, which is that big image at the top, this is where you'll change it. So if you want to add or delete, so let's just delete it for now. And then let's see what that looks like. Okay, categories, let's turn those off. Let's just say there's no category or it's not uncategorized. And then when you're ready to go, you push update. If you're not ready to go, since this is already a live post, you'll just press update. But if you're doing a draft, it'll have a button up here that says save draft. Okay, so let's take a look now at that post and see what changed. Okay, so it added the dummy banner image here, which is just kind of a blurred out image of the US Capitol. You see that the title changed. Our picture changed, but it doesn't look very good right now, so we can kind of we can go back in and edit this to make sure it looks better. And then you can see we added our picture here. So there's all our content and our pictures, and you can see here it's still July 22nd, 2015. Now it's uncategorized, and I posted it, and I'm considered the admin. So that's how it looks. Okay, so that's how it looks there. Now let's look at how it looks in the blog post, or in the blog page. So you can see here the featured image changed. Now it has the new title, and then you have your content there still. Okay, so that's how you edit an existing post. Now if you want to do a new post, you come back over here to blog posts, say add new, and then you're just going to get a blank template. So instead of having content already there, you'll just add content, and you can see here now, instead of update, it's publish. So let's do this one. Let's say sample post number 2. And then let's start adding content. So let's add maybe a header first and say, like, you don't want to miss this. Okay, just random stuff right now. Just testing a new blog post. Okay, so just random stuff. And then you can categorize it again. Let's say we don't want to add a feature. We don't want to add a header image, but let's add a featured image here. So maybe let's add this one as the featured image. And then our header image is going to be the same, or if we want, we can get rid of that. So if we want to get rid of it, let's just put 0 there so that we don't actually want it to show up. So let's say publish. So now you can say save draft, and you can view your draft before you post it. So once we've saved it, now we could, so you can see here it created automatically sample post number 2. It created it for today's date, so 2018, September 24th. Okay, so now before we publish it, let's see what it looks like. So we're going to click preview, and it'll pop up our preview. So you can see here, oh, it looks like our banner image didn't go away. So I'll fix that if you don't want the banner image. There's our featured image, sample post number 2, our header, you don't want to miss this, and our testing a new blog post. That's it. So that looks good now. Okay, so let's go back to our blog page and see what that looks like. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. It's not going to show up yet because we haven't published it. So now that we've seen it and we want to, let's say we like it, so we're going to publish it. Okay, now it's published. Now we can go into the blog page. We'll refresh and we're going to see our sample post number 1 as soon as it loads. Our sample post number 1 loads down here, and sample post number 2. So it's reverse chronological order. The most recent post always goes up to the top. Okay, so that is simply how you will add posts, add new blog posts to the website. If you have any questions, I'm going to fix a couple of the design things right now. There's that featured image looked kind of weird, squishing your head down. So I'll make that so that it kind of fits the full featured image. But other than that, I think everything looks pretty good. If there is anything that you need changed on this or any help that you need, just let me know. Hopefully this video has been helpful and that you can use it to review.